Hi, everyone. First off, I want to thank you sincerely for your engagement in our synchronous session on Wednesday night. I'm super impressed by the culture in your group, your willingness to give and receive feedback in an ongoing effort to make your work better. It's inspiring and really demonstrates to me the value of the cohort experience, but in particular, the culture that you have within your cohort. I feel like I'm really lucky to be an instructor and be a small part of your journey. Um, Also, the feedback that's coming in through your week 8 post demonstrates that we're improving, that you receive lots of feedback to improve your work. So I hope that you've had a chance to consolidate some of your thinking around what you heard. Critical Friends Protocol can kind of get you swirling a little bit, or churning, as Larry Rosenstock likes to say. And you want to have a balance between churning and stability. So hopefully you've had an opportunity to kind of think through some of that feedback and consider how you can use some of it now, and how some of it will just help you with your bigger sense of understanding of design leadership, which always kind of have two sides of your brain, one thinking about the immediate deliverable, and another one thinking about how you make sense of this in light of your own competency and understandings, that we'll have a chance to reflect on through a deliverable in our third learning task. This week, we're not going to have any discussion posts. I recognize that there's a lot going on with you planning and leading your deep dive. Some of you may be engaging your participants this week. All of you are going to be finalizing your design plan and submitting it in Dropbox for LT2 Part B using the associated tool. If you need to modify that timeline, please reach out. Otherwise, I'll expect those coming in near the end of the week. And at the same time, I want you to make sure that you're thinking ahead to Part C of Learning Task 2, where we're going to document and share the story of your deep dive experience. If you're engaging participants this week, you want to work ahead and get that plan for how you're going to document it thought through, because you can't go back and get documentation after the fact. So I wanted to make sure that that's top of mind. Obviously, those things have to kind of be done together. Although some people may not be leading their deep dive for a while, so it starts to become a personalized journey at this point, which is partly why I'm wide open to you defining what timeline makes sense for you as you look out to the 5 weeks or so that we have left together in this course. If you are leading your deep dive, happy deep diving. Really remember to model those mindsets of design. Think about how you can create a culture in the deep dive that you lead that allows people to have creative confidence, that gets people embracing ambiguity, that shows optimism, that gets people thinking about how they can make it, iterate. You may not hold all of those mindsets sort of explicitly, but my hope for you in this course was that it was a chance to take a lot of the learning that you've been doing around design through the course of your university and really be intentional about thinking about using it in practice. So I hope it's a meaningful learning experience, and you can kind of be metacognitive of how you're practicing these ideas in your practice. I recognize that for those of you that are, most of you are engaging stakeholders in a way that you engage these stakeholders all the time, whether it's your colleagues or your students, or the people that you lead. So instead of this being just another lesson plan, or just another staff meeting, or just another team meeting, think about being really intentional about how you're growing as a design-based leader. You're becoming a design-based leader by doing. And I really look forward to hearing how that goes. if I can be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask. I'd be happy to chat with you on the phone or Adobe Connect, or reply to emails or our discussion thread, Ask Josh, whatever works for what you're thinking, but don't leave it as something that you're speculating on. I can help you think through it. So let me know, and have a great week.